this beautiful Cruzbike V20c into this B&W Curv carbon fiber case. This is a great case. We flew out to San Diego with this case. Our charge was just a standard baggage fee charge, 30 bucks I think is what it was. So it's a great case. Want to pack it just under 50 pounds, at least for JetBlue. Different airlines have different rules, but you can fly with this case. It's easy to roll around. It's lightweight, pick up. It's currently empty right now.
Show us opening it up.
To open it up, you just want to lay it down flat. Nice flat surface. There's 2 latches that just pop open like this. Just toss those over. Another latch here. Pop that off. Toss that over. Then there's the other 2 corners have Velcro attachments that quickly come off like that. Then you lift this up. And there's the packing material in there right now. Alternates either being inside or outside. It switches at these points. So say for example here, this might be on the inside, that piece will be on the outside, this piece will be on the inside, outside, inside, just all the way around. Just so you know, that's when you put it together, it alternates, the lip alternates. That's part of the structural integrity of it. But this is very lightweight, carbon fiber, a very nice case.
So Robert's taking off a new race cage that I used in this sub prototype, but we should be coming out with these real soon.
I'm taking off the numbers.
Jim's taking off the numbers. And let's see, is it hard? So it attaches with little seat clamps. Okay. Take my helmet out. While Robert's doing that, Jim's putting on the blue gloves to take the chain off. He's gonna find the quick link and just open it up. We brought the big tools with us rather than using the small tool. Oh.
There we go. Let's see.
We want to keep the chain clean, so Jim's going to put it in the bag.
Oh, it's an 8mm.
8mm to remove the pedals.
Every pedal's different, but these use an 8mm.
So that's the next thing Jim's going to do. Let's take the pedals off.
So the right pedal is left loose, so it's standard. So pedals are off. I'm just going to set these down over here for now.
Jim, now.
Well, this is going to look really stupid. I do this 3 times on the thing. I'm taking that off on the time lapse. But all right, so I'm going to take the seat off. So it's just 4 bolts.
This is the new carbon fiber adjustable seat, which I loved in the race. It kept my upper back off the frame, which I think really helps with the rougher roads here in Borrego. And Robert has got the race cage off, which again was terrific in this event.
That holds this top.
We get the seat off and took the little bracket off.
These pieces are off.
Good. So we got the chain off, the race cage off, seat off, and the pedals off.
Yeah, now I'll pull the headrest tubes out.
Now Robert's gonna pull the headrest tubes out.
Loosen the Perez clamp. Have to lower it down in there.
So Jim is just
Although
cleaning
they're
up all
going to be mixed up, but I know how to put them together.
So next Robert's going to take the bottle cage off because that has to come out. And that's easily done. So while Robert does the bottle cage, Jim's taking the rear wheel off, which requires a 6mm wrench, which comes with the bike.
Oh, that thing was tight, man.
Robert made sure it was on tight so it wasn't going to fall off.
That was
Maybe that was a little too tight.
Okay, bottle cage is off, rear wheel's off. Carefully set the frame down on the cushion. And there's a rear disc wheel, which we sell for this bike.
This is a great wheel. I like that.
Makes you go fast. Okay, and now Robert's going to take the front wheel off, which is easily done.
I'm gonna hold it.
All right, Jim's going to...
I think we should simultaneously pull this front wheel off, and then we can pull the chainstay off and this at the same time.
Did you want to take this off, or just take them all off?
Just take the whole thing off. Like I'll just loosen these two under here. Okay. And then I can set it down on the fork so it's sitting up. Right? Loosen this. Because I think this is a cool thing. Like this whole triangle can come. This whole front can come off.
To get the derailleur off, we're going to need this little screw taken
And
out.
a little.
Yeah. So I need a 2.5 for that.
Yeah. But because I want to kind of show the E-gap. Because you can
Oh,
just
it's
take
the
whole
beauty
thing
of the
off.
electronic shifting.
Like, let's imagine if you weren't packing in a case, you can just take this off and this off, but not this in the fork, like to put it in your car.
Yeah.
Oh, good point, yeah. Let's show that.
Okay, so we'll loosen this. Okay, so once that is loose, this comes off.
And there's the wheel.
This wheel.
And then now, need to loosen this pivot clamp.
Loosen the pivot clamp
Five.
with 2 5s. And there you go. Beautiful. So now look what we have. A very short, very small bike that you could easily put in any trunk, really, right? Yeah,
Sure. That's
Nice.
without taking all this off.
right. Right.
Yeah, we can
Of course, we're gonna have to take all that part stuff off, but this Robert is demonstrating the electronic shifting allows you to pretty easily get it into small parts. That's the front triangle there. And Jim's going to take the derailleur off, right?
I'm going to take the derailleur off and the whole. I'm going to separate
Separate the chainstay and the boom.
packing.
the
For
bottom
packing,
bracket
right.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a silver fork.
And Robert's taking the handlebar off. So Robert's got the handlebar removed from the boom. And what is that you're holding, showing? That's the little,
The little wedge that holds it
right, that those little screws go into to tighten it.
in there.
Yep, thank you.
The derailleur off, and I'm putting a little derailleur retention nut and bolt.
Back on,
Back on.
so that we don't lose it.
So this now has there's no derailleur on there. Just take that
Right,
off.
right.
So that's good. Set this.
And now Jim's taking the slider, taking it off the chainstay.
So we have these separate.
Right.
That
And,
clamp there.
and Jim's gonna put the screws back in there, or Robert's gonna put the screws back in there so we don't lose them. You can either do the baggy approach or put it back in.
Yeah.
sometimes.
I like putting them back like this because then you know that's the one that goes there.
Right.
No sorting later. All right.
Did this go in the mud? It's got dirt.
Okay, so Jim is putting the through axle back in again.
Blow the other one out too.
It's good. I like this unedited. Jim's putting the through axle back in again, so we don't lose it. And also, it protects the.
It actually adds strength, structural strength.
Yeah, that's right. It keeps the rear triangle from being crushed.
Yeah.
So it's a good policy. Whoops. And we try not to do that to Maria's prize-winning bike.
Right.
So you don't have to do this, but they're gonna try to. Robert and Jim are gonna try to zip tie the handlebar.
Yeah. So we might
To the
want to see
frame.
how we're gonna put it in the case before we do that.
Okay.
I think this is about how I did it.
Yeah, the fork was straight.
I tried to straighten that out. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
There, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Now, do you want to zip tie that down or no?
I don't think really. I mean, we're gonna pack stuff all around it.
Yeah, and it was pretty secure.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we've got all this stuff. So we're gonna start wrapping. I think we should start wrapping stuff up.
Yeah.
So the first thing is you wrap all of the components in bubble wrap or whatever you've got, but bubble wrap's nice and light. And the key is to keep this thing under 50 pounds,
The whole thing.
the whole thing. So whatever you do want to protect everything, but you want to keep it light. So, and we use this the blue painter's tape because it comes unstuck pretty easily.
This. I'm gonna take a cloth. I'm gonna put it around the sharp little teeth,
So versus the bubble wrap.
and I'm gonna do bubble wrap too. But
So it's just an extra layer.
just an extra layer. That's a strong cloth, just to protect that.
So Robert's putting the, some of the stuff came with the box, these black tube protectors, and some we just had around. But, you know, not really necessary, but it's nice just to protect the paint. Kind of a double layer.
These tools are, see these?
Yes.
This is to remove this. I'll do this. I guess I'm in the right
You're perfect.
for that.
So you're removing the disc brakes?
The brake rotors,
Brake rotors, and why is that? Why do you have to
They get
remove them?
because they get banged around and bent.
So is this very important?
Very important.
Anytime we've tried to travel with the bikes without removing them, we've bent the rotors. So it's worth the extra couple of minutes it takes to remove the rotors and put them back on again. So Robert is carefully wrapping those in a little pancake of cardboard.
They actually make little cases you can buy to put them in.
Yeah, that are kind of stiff on the side.
Yeah, that's just like little plastic.
That's
And
cool.
you want to try not to put your greasy hands on them.
No grease on the rotors.
Yeah, you don't want to touch this.
So yeah, see how carefully Robert is holding them. Not getting his finger grease on the rotors.
Greasy.
What happens if the rotor gets greasy, Robert?
Then your brakes are gonna not work or squeak.
They're gonna squeak.
Oh, is that what makes those things squeak so loud?
Yeah, greasy fingers or chain lube splashing onto them.
And there's some people that's loud.
Yeah. Just
So Jim, you're putting the wheels in the wheel bags,
Yeah.
which this case comes with very thin wheel bags, but we have thick padded wheel bags that we're using. The thin wheel bags would probably be fine.
Yeah, any wheel bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
some other protective.
So, to keep this under, if I put all my tools and everything in this bag, it was like 53 pounds.
Yeah.
So I took out like 4 or 5 pounds just to be on the safe side.
Right.
So,
So we take these little heavy things like the pedals
and the tools.
and the derailleurs and the
big,
tools,
those big wrenches
and we can
tools.
carry them in our other suitcases.
Yeah.
And that, just to be sure,
So you
we're
want to
under-
just be under 50 pounds.
yeah, because if you're over 50 pounds, they charge you another like $100 or something, or
It was going to be another $100.
$100,
Instead
so-
of just the normal $30 charge.
right. So what you want to do is pack your bike, weigh it, and then if it's more than 50 pounds,
Just take out. Just make it
take out little
48 pounds.
little dense things.
Make it 48 or 49 pounds.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side.
So that little block came with a case, and we don't use it for its intended use, which I don't really know what it is, but Jim puts it in there just to take up kind of vertical space in the case.
It's very lightweight.
Very lightweight.
It's made of foam, so.
Say that.
The race cage that Maria's using, that's new. It's beautiful. We haven't
Very
released
light.
it yet. It's light. It's very successful. We liked it a lot. It's aerodynamic and has a large capacity and lightweight. But it doesn't fit in this case because it's a little too tall.
So I put it in my suitcase.
Yeah, you carry that separately, but it fits in it. So
And the helmet fits inside
so you
the
put
race
the helmet
cage.
inside, and that saves space. At least your helmet does. I got a big head. I
Yeah.
don't know if my helmet would, but your smaller helmet would fit in. So a small
My
helmet would fit
baseball
inside
head
the
helmet.
race cage.
Extra padding.
Okay, so I
you
can pack
have-
it from this side.
This
So
is technically, yeah, you can just lay it in this. This is technically padding too.
Let me put the seat in,
let's
the
see.
headrest tubes.
And this is just kind of trial and error.
Okay.
You just kind of set them in where you think they will fit
And then rearrange
Nicely.
as necessary.
and rearrange as necessary. Yeah.
And this is the boom and the bottom bracket.
Yeah.
Jim's gonna slide it right between the rear triangle there. Is that how you had it before? Or
I don't
just-
remember. I don't think so.
So this is kind of like Jim says, trial and error. We'll see if we can get it in there.
I was amazed at how much room there was.
Yeah,
There's a lot of room.
there's a lot. Yeah,
the
you,
weight is a bigger concern than the room.
it is if you're trying
It
to keep
is.
it. Jim, there's stuff up here too. If you're trying to keep it under 50 pounds, you got to be very cognizant of
So
weight.
this is just these are pedals and derailleurs. I think we're gonna actually take these out for these are
You
the
put the
rotors.
water bottle cage was light. It'll go in there, right?
It didn't last time.
Oh, well, but it's light. Oh,
But we can put it in there for now if you want, just to show it go.
okay.
And I can wrap that up a little bit.
And then
you can just put stuff in there too.
light stuff.
Yeah, light stuff. You can just kind of protect the frame.
And I guess each airline's going to have different rules about weight and. But we flew with what was it, JetBlue, Jim?
JetBlue.
JetBlue. And so they allowed this bike case, knowing it was a bike case, just as a check bag. So there was the $30 check bag charge, but there is no check bag charge if you're buying the upper level seat. So
And then we're gonna take this,
the nice piece of foam that comes with the box.
and then we're gonna put bring these across.
Oh, and then do the internal.
Before the
You
wheels.
know what? We've lost. Oh, here it is. This came off.
Do you put that across before the wheels?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So that holds sort of the frame and parts together, and then the wheels go on top, I guess.
Yeah, this shouldn't have come off. I don't know why this came off.
Okay.
Oh, let's put this in. I've got to put this in.
Tuck that right under here.
Yeah.
And then you have. That's a little extra tight in, I think.
And this is stuff we're going to take
Yeah, that goes
separately.
Side.
No. Now, is there anything special about placing the wheels?
You just kind of stagger them.
Doesn't matter which side goes up?
You want to put the cassette down. So this is. Let me just look where the cassette is. This is the cassette here. So I'm going to put that down. Okay, cassette
Okay.
down.
So it's nice at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, now take this, and we're gonna put this on. And then it alternates.
We can
to be in sync here, Robert. So I'll put this. This is on the outside.
So
Outside
it's a
here.
clamshell
And
with
this goes on the
alternating slots.
Inside. I got outside.
And
So
as
it's
soon as you get
inside,
to a
outside,
notch,
inside.
switch.
Yeah.
Every time you get to a notch, switch. So this is now. I'm now on the outside.
Outside. And what we've every time we've flown with this case, we found that the TSA likes to open it, and sometimes they don't put it back together. But this time they did. Getting the inside outside can be a little tricky.
Is this the there? Yep. And then this is going to move to the outside. I think that's it.
All right, then you put the straps on.
This is not there. There. Now it's dropped in nicely.
So you do the easy strap, which is just there in the corner like that. Yeah.
That's your little towing handle.
Yeah.
And this one.
I think
Hold on a second.
yours goes around the underneath, Jim. Yours goes underneath.
This is just the bottom one.
Let's see. Can you tell? See which one does which? We need to get this other. Oh.
Can you put it on its? Right there we go.
Voila!
Stand it up.
That's done. And it rolls like a dream.
It's got handles here.
Handle here.
Nice.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's got 4 wheels. Rolls easily. And you pick it up. Grab it here. Here, handles. So you carry it.
How much does it weigh? Does it feel like it weighs more than 50 pounds?
About 50 pounds.
There we go. And it's done.